Hello, this is Unnati's Yuvankur Marathi study. We are going to learn nouns or naam in Marathi Vyakran. What is a noun? Let's define noun first. Noun, or in Marathi it is called as naam, means a word that names anyone and anything around, whether it is real or imaginary, any kind of thing, animal, place, or person. Everybody has a name, and that name is called in Marathi as naam. नाम म्हणजे नाव. Name, noun is called as name of a particular thing. So any um, object which has a name, it is called as naam in Marathi. Now there are different kinds of nouns or नामाच्या जाती आहेत. तर नामाच्या मुख्य 3 जाती असतात. There are mainly 3 kinds of nouns: common, proper and abstract. सामान्य नाम, which is also called as common noun. विशेष नाम, विशेष means proper, proper noun. भाववाचक नाम means abstract noun. Now, samanya naam or common noun is subdivided into two categories: samohavachak naam and padarthawachak naam. Samoha means group, collective nouns. Padartha means material. Padarthawachak naam is material noun. So these are kinds of nouns. Now we'll take one by one. So we'll first start with the samanya naam. Now let's learn the first type of noun called as common noun. आता आपण सामान्य नाम बघू. सामान्य नाम म्हणजे आपण एखाद्या वस्तूला ज्या नावाने ओळखतो ते त्या वस्तूचं सामान्य नाम होय. Means we recognize any kind of person, place, animal, bird, thing by one name. It is generic name or it's a category name. When you utter that word, a generic group of generic things appear in your mind, not the specific one. Now let's take an example. Like when I say desh, desh means country. Now when I say desh, what comes in your mind? All the countries, all सगळे देश येणार, not specific India or Europe or any, not one particular country it comes into mind. It's a group. So desh means it's a group, it's a category name. Now for example, Parvat. When you say Parvat, it generic common things comes into mind, that whatever is a elevation on a earth crust is called Parvat. So it can be anything, Mount Everest or big mountains or small mountains, it doesn't matter. So that's why it is called as Samanya Naam or common noun. Now for example, Samudra. When I say Samudra, means ocean. So when I utter this word Samudra, what comes in your mind? It is a collection or group comes in the mind. Samudra can be Arabi Samudra or any name. It's not specifically Arabi Samudra. Any Samudra is water around the world. No. Mulga. When I say Mulga, what comes into mind? It's a category name where all Mulga can be tall boy, short boy, boy next door. So it doesn't matter. The category name appears into your mind. For example, Pustak. Now when I say Pustak or book, generic things comes in your mind. So it is not specifically a book of biology or book of chemistry or like that. A generic a book which gives you a knowledge is called pustak. So all these words like mulgi, prani, gav, rasta, ghar, bag, nadi, shala. So it a generic things comes in your mind, and in such case this is called as common nouns किंवा सामान्य नाम म्हणतात. Now, how do you quickly identify Samanya Naam? So, there are some tricks to identify Samanya Naam in a sentence. So, when you read any kind of sentence, read word by word and you ask a question. Is it a group or category, or is it a single specific thing? If it comes as group or category, then you categorize that as a common noun or samanya naam. Now we learn the second type of noun called as proper noun or visheshanam. As you see, the name visheshanam means specific. सो ॲज पर डेफिनेशन, ज्या नामातून एखाद्या विशिष्ट व्यक्तीचा किंवा प्राण्याचा अथवा वस्तूचा बोध होतो त्या नामाला विशेष नाम म्हणतात. मीन्स when you utter that word, a specific person or a thing or animal comes in your mind, not a group. Exactly specific person comes into mind, or specific thing comes in your mind, a particular thing, one and only one in the world. Then it is called as Visheshanam. जनरली विशेष नाम हे व्यक्तिवाचक असते. व्हॉट डू यू मीन बाय व्यक्तिवाचक? व्यक्तिवाचक मीन्स पर्सनल. लाईक विशेष नाम हे एखाद्या व्यक्तीचे किंवा प्राण्याचे किंवा वस्तूचे स्वतःचे नाव असते. इट इज अ प्रायव्हेट नेम गिवन टू अ पर्सन, ॲनिमल ऑर थिंग. इट्स ओनली गिवन टू दॅट पर्टिक्युलर person. So that's why it is called as vyaktivachak, like personal or specific. Now let's take an example. Like for example, we say Ram. Now when you hear the word Ram, what comes in your mind? Of course, Lord Ram. So it is a specific name. Bhim. You come to know Bhim. Okay, first thing comes in your mind is not category of people called as Bhim or nothing like that. One specific person from Mahabharata come in your mind. So Ram, Bhim are Visheshanam because they have the specific person's image coming in your mind and not a group. Vyaktivachak. Now, for example, Godavari, Sahyadri, Himalaya. Godavari, when you say Godavari, it's a river. You know that specific river is called as Godavari. You will not go in any other country and you see the river and you will say, oh, this is Godavari. No. Godavari specific river in India is called Godavari. So this is a Visheshana. Sahyadri, Himalaya, again, these are mountains and they are the only names of those particular mountains exist in the world. So Bharat, now you don't have Bharat, it's only one country in all over the world. So when you say utter a word Bharat, it's not group of countries comes in your mind. Only one thing comes in your mind. So this is called as Visheshana. Arabi Samudra. There's only one Arabi Samudra in whole world. Shegaon, Mumbai, or for example, Princess Diana. There's only one Princess Diana. So this is called as Vishesh Nam, specific name. Now let's learn about abstract noun, also called as bhavavachak noun. As the name suggests, bhav means feelings, vachak means to read, a reader, the feelings reading, the basically a words which reads your feeling. So abstract nouns or bhavavachak noun are the words which tells us the condition, feeling or quality of a person or a thing. सो इन मराठी द डेफिनेशन गोज ॲज ज्या शब्दाने आपल्याला एखाद्या गोष्टीची स्थिती, भावना किंवा गुण यांची माहिती मिळते तेव्हा ते भाववाचक नाम असते. भाववाचक नामात प्राणी व वस्तू यांच्यातील गुण समजतात. ते कसे आहे ते समजतात. लाईक फॉर एक्झाम्पल, यू कम टू नो हाऊ एक्झॅक्टली the things are, or what exactly they are feeling, or what exactly going on, or what is the quality of the things which you are discussing. So that is called as abstract noun or bhavavachak noun. they are generally singulars. Ekavachani, singular. The bhavavachak naam are ekavachani. Now let's take an example of bhavavachak naam. When a word is called as bhavavachak naam, when you come to know about the feelings or quality. So a easy way to identify is usually the word ends with ya, pan, twa, e, ta, giri, va, and when you utter that word you usually ask how is it. So if it conveys you a feeling or a quality, then you assume that it is a bhavavachak noun. Now saundarya, when you utter a word saundarya, it is an abstract thing. It is not, saundarya is not some material things which you touch, you can touch. It is a imaginary thing. So within a seconds you will come to know it is an abstract thing, so it must be an abstract noun or a bhavavachak noun. The other way you can say is saundarya is not a samanya naam because it is not a category name as such. That thing you cannot physically see. Second is it's not a visheshana because there is nothing when you say saundarya that can be anything. It can be a beautiful scenery or a beautiful person or beautiful flower. So it is cannot be a samanya naam, it cannot be a vishesh naam. Of course, then it conveys you the feeling. Saundarya is a feeling. So of course it has to be a bhavavachak naam. So there are many other examples given here like saundarya, madhurya. Madhurya means sweetness. Shaurya is how powerful. Like you cannot say you a soldier has a, when you say soldier it's a category of people, but shaurya is a quality of a soldier. So it is a bhavavachak now. पण देवपण बालपण शहाणपण चांगुलपणा देवत्व मित्रत्व स्वामित्व गरिबी श्रीमंती सकाळी शांती नम्रता सुंदरता देवता शांतता फसवेगिरी गुंडगिरी गुलामगिरी गारवा थंडावा ओलावा गोडवा. Some more examples are वेडेपणा माणुसकी दान औदार्य आनंद godi. So all these things are not some things which you can touch, but instead you can feel or tells us the quality of a word or quality of a thing. So they are bhavavachak naam. Samanya naam is divided into two subcategories called as samuhavachak naam and padarthavachak naam, like collective nouns and material noun. So let's see what is collective noun. So it is under common noun, samanya naam, samuhavachak naam. Collective nouns, it is called as samuhavachak naam in Marathi. Samuha means group or gut or collection. So vachak is reading. So the noun which reads the name of a group is called samuhavachak naam. As per Marathi definition, it's ज्या नामातून समूहाचा बोध होतो त्याला समूहवाचक नाम असे म्हणतात. Means with, as soon as you read the name, you visualize as a group of things, person, birds or animal. A group comes in your mind. So it is called as samuhavachak naam. Now let's take an example. Now example, when you say thawa. Thawa is a word which we usually uh, indicates a group of birds flying in the sky. So pakshancha thawa challai. So thawa is always used as a collection of birds flying in the air. You cannot use thawa in anywhere else. So automatically a group of birds comes in your mind. So it is a samuhavachak naam. घोळका किंवा गर्दी. So it automatically means many people together at one single place. You cannot have one person, only one person and you call oh घोळका झाला. No, it has to be a group of people. Next example is ras. Ras, usually you use paishachi ras, means much of money together. Pendi is gautachi pendi. The raw grass you have, you tie it together and feed it to the cows and buffaloes. So that is called as pendi. Samstha is basically a group of people together come together and run an institute. It's called Samstha. Sangha, Zunda, Vasahat, Battalion, Morcha, Tukdi, everything when you hear these words, automatically a group comes in your mind. So it is a Samuhavachak now. Like fulanचा गुच्छ. So one flower cannot have guchcha. Of course, you have to have many flowers together. पक्ष्यांचा कळप. So again, प्राण्यांचा कळप. So it's animal group together is called कळप. पक्ष्यांचा थवा, द्राक्षाचा घड. So all these words indicates a group. So it is called as समूहवाचक नाम. Now let's learn material noun or padarthvachak naam. It is a commander samanya naam or common noun. Padarthvachak naam. Again, padartha is material. Vachak is reading. So a word which reads the name of a material is usually called as padarthvachak naam. Very quickly you can remember like this. A noun which denotes the substance material of which a thing is made up of is called a material noun. Don't get confused with such a definition. So in Marathi it is called as काही पदार्थ हे संख्याशिवाय इतर परिमाणाने मोजण्याचे पदार्थ असतात म्हणून त्यांना पदार्थवाचक म्हणतात. परिमाण means the way you measure, like in quintal, liter. You don't have 1, 2, 3, 4 counting. You don't do counting. You measure it using the type of weigh. How do you weigh them or how do you measure them, like that. So विशिष्ट पदार्थाचा निर्देश करणारा शब्द म्हणजे पदार्थवाचक नाम. Like for example, साखर. Now, when you realize sakhar, so the word when you it comes in your mind, of course, it's a thing which you can eat. It's a padartha, it's a material. Tel, doodh, tandoor, mithai. So anything which you eat usually is comes under padartha vachak naam. Anything you wear, like kapad, kapus, that is a padartha vachak naam. Material like the metallic material which you wear like sone, chandi, tambe, cement, lakud, mati, all these material things which you use or wear, they are also called as padarthavachak now. So these are measured in a specific pariman, means specific category. So that's why they are called as padarthavachak now. Now let's take some sample questions. The first sentence is Diya खूप छान चित्र काढते. Underline word is Diya. Of course, Diya is a specific person name. We are talking in this sentence, we are talking about a specific person. So Diya word is विशेष नाम. Next sentence. जंगलात एक शिकारी आला. Now shikari is, when you heard a word shikari, it's a group of people, or it is a single people, or it is a male or a female, we don't know. A person who hunts is a hunter. So shikari, जो शिकार करतो तो शिकारी, मग तो कोणीही असू दे. So it is a सामान्य नाम. माझी बहीण खूप प्रेमळ आहे. प्रेमळ. It is not something it denotes a category or group of people. It denotes a feeling. So it is भावना दर्शवते म्हणून it is भाववाचक नाम. झाडाची सावली खूप छान वाटते. Again, underline word is छान. Here it's not a group of name, category name. It's a feeling. So it is a भाववाचक नाम. सीमा हुशार मुलगी आहे. In this particular sentence, we are talking about one particular girl called Seema. So it is a विशेष नाम. मुंबई ही महाराष्ट्राची राजधानी आहे. Again, Mumbai is one and only. It's a specific thing. So it is a विशेष नाम. मला माझी शाळा खूप आवडते. Even though it is written माझी शाळा, but शाळा word itself means anything. It's a group, it's a collection, of things. So म्हणून शाळा is a सामान्य नाम. सैनिक शूर असतात. Again, सैनिक. When you say word सैनिक, soldier, it's group of people. It can be any. It's Indian soldier or American soldier or Australian soldier or any soldier or lady soldier or male soldier. So सैनिक is a सामान्य नाम. It's collective. It's a group. It denotes a group. माझी साडी निळी आहे. निळी, it's a color again. In the whole world, wide world, we have nila means blue, one only color. So it is a visheshna. Here we conclude today's session on grammar, where we covered the nouns, common nouns, proper nouns, abstract noun, collective nouns, material nouns. नाम आपण कवर केलं इकडे. सामान्य नाम, विशेष नाम, भाववाचक नाम, समूहवाचक नाम, पदार्थवाचक नाम. ह्याच्यातल्या वर्कशीट you can find it on evankur.com. So with those help of worksheets you can give the students to study. So thank you very much and do visit our website.